Hello everyone and welcome back to Neko-Sama's lair, located in Bokuaka Hell. Today I have offer you another Bokuaka video. This time it's Bokuaka's first date. It's sort of like a continuation of my last video, but you don't need to watch that to understand what's going on in this one. They're just happening in the same universe. So without further ado, Bokuto and Akaashi's first date.
Hey, Kuroo. Guess what? IDK what, but it's gotta be good, bro. What's up? KG is my boyfriend now. Hell yeah, bro, I'm proud of you. Thanks, bro. Red heart. Our first date is tomorrow. What are you gonna do at the date? We're going to the amusement park and we're going to watch the sunset from the top of the Ferris wheel. It sounds cheesy, but it's gonna be so romantic. Damn, bro, that's so much better than Emi and Kenma's first date. Loudly crying face. But congrats, bro. Yes, bro. Red heart. Bro, red heart. Bokuto took a deep breath. He held another bouquet of sunflowers in his hands despite the fact that he had given Akaashi some just a week ago when he confessed. Bokuto was wearing his favorite red button-up that had images of a Chinese dragon, and a pair of simple black jeans. He knocked on the door, waiting anxiously for Akaashi. He inhaled sharply as the door opened and Akaashi stood there, blushing and fiddling with his fingers nervously. He was beautiful. He was wearing a collared shirt underneath a dark green sweater, and a black skirt. What is it? Akaashi asked when Bokuto didn't say anything. Oh, is it the skirt? Is that too weird? Sorry, I'll go change. Akaashi apologized. Bokuto grabbed his arm before he could get too far. No, you're beautiful. It just caught me off guard cause I've never seen you in a skirt before. I mean, wow. Bokuto even saw Akaashi had eyeliner on. Here. I got you more flowers. Bokuto gave Akaashi the bouquet. Geez, it's like you're trying to fill my house with sunflowers. Akaashi smiled, amused. Sorry. Bokuto blushed when Akaashi grabbed his hand, leading him inside so Akaashi could put the flowers in a vase. No, it's okay, it's just kind of cute, Akaashi said quietly, like he didn't want Bokuto to hear. Bokuto heard, though, blushing mad as Akaashi go of his hand and put the sunflowers in a vase with some water. Okay, let's go, Akaashi said. It didn't take too long to drive to the amusement park since they were in Tokyo. They'd gone on so many rides by the time it was golden hour, and now Bokuto was sitting on a bench clutching his stomach and Akaashi rubbing his back. Bokuto had had a whole thing of caramel popcorn before they went on a super loopy roller coaster, and now Bokuto felt like throwing up. Sorry Akaashi, I wasn't thinking, Bokuto apologized. Clearly, Akaashi replied. But he wasn't angry, more like amused. Besides, the sun's going to set soon so we'll be on the Ferris wheel. You'll feel better in a little bit, Akaashi assured him. Bokuto nodded, grinning and sitting up. They made their way to the Ferris wheel after Bokuto's stomachache ceased. By now it was just past golden hour and the sun was beginning to set once they got on. Bokuto sat beside Akaashi in their cart and pulled down the safety bar over their laps, and soon enough the ride began to move. It was a fairly slow ride to the top, but the whole time they had a beautiful view of the setting sun. The sky was streaked with gold, scarlet, and vermilion. Akaashi's eyes lit up at the beautiful sight, clutching the cotton candy he had gotten earlier. They must have been on the ride for almost an hour as soon the moon and stars began to come out. They had talked about little things, how after this summer Bokuto would be in his last year of high school, how Kuroo had helped Bokuto go shopping for the stuff he needed to confess to Akaashi, and how Akaashi had actually been thinking of confessing and then Bokuto beat him to the punch. Akaashi, you were going to confess too? Bokuto shouted, a grin spreading across his features. Akaashi chuckled and hushed him. Calm down, cow. There are other people on this ride, you know, Akaashi warned. Bokuto cupped his hands over his mouth as if that would reverse his earlier shouting. And, yeah, I was going to confess but I ended up chickening out. Then just a few days after I decided not to, you confessed. Pretty funny, huh? Akaashi explained. Bokuto nodded, intertwining his fingers with Akaashi's. His skin was so soft and Bokuto wondered how he had ever gone about his life without this kind of contact. Hey, KG, why do you like sunflowers so much? Bokuto asked, breaking the comfortable silence. Akaashi blushed a little, lifting the cotton candy a little in front of his face to hide the redness. Well, Akaashi muttered something Bokuto couldn't quite catch. They what? Speak up. They remind me of you, Akaashi blurted despite his face being red as a tomato. "Ah, Keiji, why do they remind you of me?" Bokuto asked, trying to mask the fact that he was so excited over his boyfriend being so darn adorable. "Well, they are warm and sunny and comforting and are always facing the sun like they're facing the positive side of life. Just like you," Akaashi explained shyly, hiding behind a curtain of black curls. Bokuto tucked Akaashi's hair behind his ear and leaned forward, a grin spreading wide across his face. "You're so cute, Keiji." Bokuto leaned in further, and to his surprise, Akaashi met him halfway in a soft kiss. Akaashi tasted so sweet, and his lips were so soft. His kisses were noticeably inexperienced and yet so perfect in an Akaashi kind of way. Reluctantly, they broke the kiss and stared into each other's eyes, moonlight glinting off of Akaashi's sea-green eyes. Bokuto inhaled sharply at the beauty, marveling at how wonderfully angelic Akaashi looked in the moonlight. "Keiji, you're perfect," Bokuto whispered. And this was the first time Bokuto realized, this is how it feels to be in love.